Hello, everybody. My name is Andrea, and welcome to this edition of Talks in the Car. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the phrase, living your best life. We hear that a lot. We've heard it in songs. We've heard people saying, I'm living my best life. We've had preachers who have used that as their sermon topic about living their best life. But I want to talk to you not only about being in a place where you're living your best life, but also from a place of, are you giving your best life? And what does that look like for you? You know, we are living in a time where there's so many comparisons. There are so many things that people are demanding of us. There are so many things that people want to see us do and see become. But when you're in a place where you are living your best life, what that means and what that should mean is that you are comfortable right where you are. You are comfortable in your skin. You are comfortable in your place. You're not trying to be anybody else. You're not trying to act like anybody else. You're not trying to sound like anybody else. You are comfortable with being who you are and who God has called you to be. But in addition to living a life that allows you to just take in peace and take in all of those things that make your life worth living, we also have to be giving our best. We have to be at a place where everything we do is top notch. In the workplace, we need to be giving our best to our employers. To our friends and families, we need to be our best. When we are in ministry, we need to be giving our best. Our imprint on the world needs to be our very best. Now, that's not to say that we need to be perfect. That's not to say that we won't make mistakes, but we should always strive not only to live our best lives, but to give our best lives to those that we come in contact with. When my son was younger, one of the things that I would try to instill in him is that always represent the very best you, and don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to imitate anybody else. Be the best Rahan that you can be, and allow the person that you are to stand up and speak for you. Who you are is who will be represented in the world. And I would always remind him that he was a stalwart and that he had to represent the Stallworth name. He had to represent the Jenkins name. And so he had to be that person who, if he had to separate himself from individuals that weren't doing the right thing, if he had to be that one person who would stand up for the right as opposed to standing up for the wrong, he needed to give his best. And so we need to be in a place in life where not only are we just living our best lives for ourselves, but we need to be living a life that is giving our best to the world, giving our best to God, giving our best to society. It can't be one-sided. We can't be selfish and just like, I'm living my best life. We have to be in a place where, yes, we want to celebrate us and we want to celebrate our liberties and we want to celebrate our freedoms. And a lot of us have had to fight for different aspects of freedom, whether it be from relationships or from depressions or abuses, substance abuse. We've had to fight in order to maintain and to acquire a lot of our freedoms. And so, yes, we want to celebrate that and we want to live a life that represents that. But on the flip side of that, we also want to give aspects of our best life. Not to say that we should let people abuse our kindness. We shouldn't let people take advantage of us. But we should always strive not only to live our best life, but to give our best life. We should leave an imprint on the world that says, I have given my very best. I may not have been perfect. I may not have done everything right. I may not have said everything right. But at the end of the day, I have given my best. I have given my best to my friends. I have given my best to my family. At my job, I have given my best. And most importantly, I have given my best to God. So on today, I want to leave you just with that thought is, while you are living your best life, make sure you are giving your best life to the world. Make sure you are giving your best life to God and to His service. And when we give our best life, in return, God will bless us with a better life. You have an absolutely wonderful day. Do your best, give your best, and see what God will do. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time on Talks in the Car.